Hey friend, so my latest experiments with AI to look at rewiring learning education have taken me back to playing with AI avatars. The market has many AI avatar tools with varying degrees of quality, and I've seen some horror shows, I can tell you that. I've played around with a few, but I've never really found a good use case for them in the learning and education sphere. I should probably say not one that I'd actually share with others. And that's because in the L&D industry, I've often seen them used as a way to kind of elevate the bad practices that we've already got. And that's not the fault of the tech. It's ours. Because in many ways, what's happened is we are falling to the limits of our own ideas. While I like standalone AI tools, having everything in one place with video editing is a real advantage. So when I saw Descript, which is my video editing tool of choice that I use daily, introduce their V1 of their AI avatar tech to their platform, I decided to jump back in and revisit AI avatars, see where the tech is at today and how it can be applied. Now, let me clarify something here. I'm aware that you could say better AI avatar tools exist, but the thing is, I am not looking to use several different apps chained together for a task. If I get a lot of value out of an existing product and they bring AI features that work well within that product, I am all for that. Now, the ability to do everything I need with existing features I'm comfortable with and have that additional AI layer in the app is what gets more of my attention these days. I don't have all the money in the world either for a bazillion app subscriptions. So this video is going to be me giving that avatar tech from Descript a spin and weaving together all of the other features that Descript offers to create this video. So I'm going to show you the step-by-step how I do that. And then at the end, you can see the final product and be the judge of how good it is and let me know your thoughts in the comments. So let's jump into Descript and take a tour of this new feature. Okay, friends, so we are in the Descript front page, home page, and it's not updated recently. You may not have seen some of these things, so definitely do make sure to update your latest instance of Descript. But if we want to access creating with AI speakers, we've got 3 ways to do that. So 1, you'll be able to see this on your home screen here. 2, you can see AI speakers over here. And actually, when you create a new project as well, it will come up with speakers. So what we'll do is we'll just click Create AI Speaker, and then we'll go through that step-by-step process. So first things first, you can see here that you can pick your voice. So I quite like this voice here that I've used previously.
Life is like a camera. Just focus.
So let's use that, and then we'll just click Choose Speaker. Then you can assign your avatar. So you can use your own, you can upload them, but a lot of the ones at the moment are kind of like, I suppose the best example to say is more cartoony, more otherworldly. And I've seen Descript add more later on, but a couple that I've quite like using are kind of these batches here. So I'm going to take this one here and I'm going to hit Assign Avatar. And then what will happen is I will have the opportunity to then drop in a script. So I've already got a script. So I'll just copy and paste that here, and that should come up. There we go. Fantastic. So what you will see happen is you can't actually create or see the avatar working at the moment. So you'll see here, if I just click, so I go here.
So what your firm intelligence will if including.
And that's just done that because I've got it on super fast mode and it's generating the speech, I should say. So down here, you can see it's generating speech. That can take a little time, usually faster than this. My Mac is doing about 100 things at the moment, so that's going to be the reason why. But what you can see is I've copy and pasted across this script, and I've already been working on some stuff that you'll see as the final product here. But what you're able to do once it has finished generating that AI speech is you can hear the voice and what it will sound like. But right now, you can't generate the avatar until the very end of editing. So the main things to remember here are make sure everything in your script is perfect the way you want it. Make sure you have added in all of your transitions and anything else that you're going to do, any images, any videos. make sure that's all pitch perfect, because once you hit generate avatar, that will use your credits. And depending upon your plan, you only get a certain amount of credits. I'm on a creator plan, so you only get 5 minutes of avatar use a month. I believe the next plan is about 10 minutes. I'm not too sure about enterprise. So just be aware of that. Make sure this is all in really good order. And when you preview it, so we'll take a look now and we can preview this, you'll just hear the...
So, what does the future of work actually look like when AI becomes part of every team? Not just as a...
But evidently it is not moving. And that is what we'll see right at the very end. So do what you always do. Use your script, create your scenes. So you can see here, I've created my different screens of the avatar. I have manipulated the avatar in different ways. I think a really good thing about Descript at the moment is, and I'll just show you here, is that we can just add these scenes from a really good catalog of stuff. So there's so many things that make it really, really easy to make a pretty professional looking video without having any skills. I am not a great video editor, but of all this stuff, it's actually super helpful for me to look a lot better than what I actually am from a slick production standpoint. And you can see loads of different options that are available here, and I have used as part of this conversation. So I've used the different scenes with having media there, with highlighting different components, loads of things that you can do, and these are all using the scene features as well. So it's pretty simple to do. You can take as long as you want in terms of the editing phase and the components that you want to use on there. This video is assuming you've already used Descript or have some familiarity with Descript. So if you don't, have a play around with it first to understand some of the features. Pretty simple to use. You've also got an AI assistant in Underlord here, which can help you do a lot of these things. So check that out if you do need any help. And then what I'm going to do now is actually show you the finished product of the video to finish off this video. So this is the last that you'll hear from me. So if you found this video useful, of course, like, subscribe wherever you're watching this, but do leave me some comments to let me know, how do you rate the video using all of Descript's features? I think that's the key thing here, is that more of these AI features being baked into products that you're using daily versus using several different apps to chain together. Well, I hope it's useful, and I will speak to you in the next one. Ciao.
So, what does the future of work actually look like when AI becomes part of every team? Not just as a tool, but as a colleague? Well, a new report from Microsoft has dropped a term you're going to hear a lot more in the next few years. The frontier firm. Let me break it down. A frontier firm is a new type of organization designed from the ground up to blend human intelligence with AI agents. Think of it like this. Intelligence will be on demand with agents doing the heavy lifting, but humans will set the direction. These aren't just smarter companies. They're faster, more agile, and built to scale with hybrid teams of humans and AI working side by side. And according to the research, in just 2 to 5 years, nearly every company will be on the journey to becoming one. Now, if 82% of leaders say 2025 is a pivotal year to rethink strategy, and 81% are already integrating AI agents, this isn't a far-off future. It's here, and it's going to change everything, including your org chart. Traditionally, we built companies around functions, marketing, finance, HR. But in a frontier firm, you get a work chart instead. Teams aren't fixed. They form dynamically around the job that needs doing. AI agents join in to help get that work done, faster. Here's how the shift happens in 3 phases. Phase 1, humans with AI assistants. Think ChatGPT helping write reports. Phase 2, human agent teams. Agents take on specific tasks, like a digital coworker. Phase 3, humans lead, agents run the processes. With oversight, of course. Wells Fargo is already using an agent that cut bankers' response times from 10 minutes to just 30 seconds. At Bayer, researchers are saving 6 hours a week using agents. So this is happening now. And here's the twist. Every employee will soon have to become an agent boss. Yep, you're not just managing projects anymore. You'll be managing agents. You'll need to know how to build them, delegate to them, and refine their outputs. But there's a gap. While 67% of leaders are familiar with AI agents, only 40% of employees are. And even fewer are using them like a thought partner, instead of just a type-and-go command tool. So, what does all this mean for you? It means learning how to prompt, iterate, delegate, and collaborate with AI, not fear it. Because the future of work isn't AI versus humans. It's AI with humans. And those who master that balance will be the ones who will lead the next generation of frontier firms. Thanks for watching.